Yeah, good morning, everybody. It's your boy Florida Don in the building once again. Another episode of worldly news, worldly events that need to be discussed and reviewed. Today we're going to talk about this social credit score thing. I don't know how many people that's familiar with that, but this social credit score is something serious that need to be reviewed and discussed. So let's get straight into it. First thing I want to do, let's go through a breakdown and get an understanding of this real quick. As we see, this social credit system is a national credit rating and blacklisting. So that's a red flag right out the gate when we hear blacklisting. Being developed by the government of China, the social credit initiative calls for the establishment of a record system so that businesses, individuals, and government institutions can be tracked and evaluated for trustworthiness. It's crazy. There are multiple forms of social credit systems being experimented with, while the national regulatory method is based on whitelisting, termed red listing in China, and blacklisting. So we got social services and things that's going to be accessible to some people and some people that won't have access to it based on this social credit score. That sounds crazy already right out the gate. So let's see if we can find out a little bit more about this. Let's see if we can get a visual of this. This ought to help out a little bit. Let's see. All right. The game of life. China's social credit system expands the idea of a standard credit check to all aspects of life. Each citizen is assigned 1,000 points, monitored to judge their behavior, and rated accordingly. It says citizens gain points by donating blood or money, engaging in charity work, praising the government on social media. So that's crazy. What you say on social media going to determine the social credit score. It says helping the poor. And let's see if we can expand this a little bit. Move this up a little bit more. All right. And over here it says citizens lose points by not visiting one's aged parents regularly, cheating on online games, insincere apologies for crimes committed, and spreading rumors on the internet. That's crazy, right? So you cheating online on a game is going to affect your credit score. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit better so that we can see it. All right. What else we got? Let's see what this thing. Over here to the left, we see 404 not found, definition of credit, 404 not found, social credit law, 503 service unavailable. So basically, based on your credit score, you won't have access to search certain things on the internet. If you're not aware right now, you can search some terms on your phone, on your laptop, your computer, and then you go on somebody else's phone, laptop, and computer and search the same things, and y'all will get different results. You can try that right now. So with this social credit score, people that have a low score or a high score, they're gonna have access to certain information that they can search on the internet. That's crazy. Let's see. This right here. What does it say right here? No, we ain't trying to do all that. It says insurance premiums. Well, let me start from the top. Generating credit score with algorithms. So this is strictly AI. It ain't no human that's keeping track of this information. Ratings will be determined will determine eligibility for loans, jobs, and etc. So your insurance premium going to be affected. Access to luxury hotels and travel abroad, school admission and scholarship, access to planes and high-speed trains, eligibility for government jobs, access to internet service, like I said, loan rates and amounts to be affected, and access to social services. That's crazy, right? So we already know whenever they bringing out something like this, that they eventually, whenever they testing it in one area, that they're gonna bring it out to the rest of the world eventually. Let's see if we can find some videos on this. You know we love the videos. Let's go. Let's see what we got here.
This is going to happen here, I think, too, although maybe people will fight it. So in China, for example, if a traffic camera catches you jaywalking in China, the digital ID system has your blood now, has your genetic code. It can identify how you walk. It will convict you of jaywalking and take money out of your bank account with no intermediating judiciary at all, and show a picture of you to the people in the neighborhood so they know that you have jaywalked, and reduce your social credit score. And if your social credit score falls below a certain level, you can't buy drinks from a vending machine. You can't play video games. You can't go on a train. You can't.
Hold on, you can't buy a drink from a vending machine? That's crazy. And these youngsters gonna die if they can't play the video game.
Can't get out of your 15-minute city. They're microchipping welding machines in China now, so you won't be able to use a welding machine without scanning your face. They have locked down knives in China. Knives are literally chained to the counter.
Oh, like at the bank or something, you mean?
No, in your house. All that's already in place in China.
Do you think that would be helpful or unhelpful?
It would make George Orwell's 1984 look like a picnic. This is going to happen.
It's crazy. Let's see what else we got.
And that's unfavorable. That's what they have in China. In China, they have a centralized currency, a digital currency, and they're trying to push for that in America. And if they have a centralized digital currency, which means the government has access to turning on or off your ability to spend money. So, like, say if you tweet something that you don't like, this decision about Roe v. Wade and fuck the government and fuck these old Supreme Court people, they'll stop your ability to fly.
Sure.
That's scary because that's how you engineer social behavior. You can engineer it with a social credit score system, and it will 100% be engineered towards maintaining profits for whoever,
someone somewhere.
Whatever. That's
right. You can engineer behavior, and then you're creating the behavior.
Some claim the Chinese Communist Party's social credit system doesn't exist. Well, I'm here to tell you it does, but it's not how you think. Those that have low social credit scores are publicly shamed, but that's not all. It's only part of the comprehensive policing and surveillance apparatus, which also includes police drones, Skynet tracking to locate someone who made online comments about the government, and applications to geolocate those around you, as well as facial scans and real ID verifications everywhere you go. These all feed back into the social credit system where you are barred from loans, taking transportation, or owning a business. All of these are made to ensure that people do not speak, do.
So for everybody that got their business or their own little thing going on and you advertise online, if you say the wrong thing, you may lose your business or your ability to even have a business with the social credit system.
Or to think to challenge the government because the social restrictions.
And they can go back years and pull up what you said.
Restrictions are heavy burdens to bear. The CCP knows where everyone is at all times and what they're doing at all times. This is why they're lying to you to suggest they cannot track down a fentanyl network going out of China. It's simply they're unwilling to look. The goal is to police innocent people in China, not to crack down on mass criminal efforts. Share this video so more can be aware. Some claim the Chinese.
All right. Let's see what else. Let's take a quick look at this.
Around ADHD, most people are not aware of the positives.
You know what? We're going to get past that. All right. Like I said, anything that they're doing in a small area, they soon going to bring it to the rest of the world, right? So we see right here on the Hill, this news article, coming soon, America's own social credit system. Let's see what they got.
Giants to unveil predecessors to what effect. Opinion contributor Kristen Tate writes, quote, "The new domestic war on terror kicked off by the riot on January 6th has prompted several web giants to unveil predecessors to what effectively could become a soft..."
So basically, let me translate this for you. If you supporting Trump or you're against the vaccine or anything of that nature, that's going to be a credit score, a soft hit on your credit score. They ain't implementing the full system, but just know you being monitored. There's people that if you took a trip to Washington on the 6th, say you just went there for a business trip or to visit your family, those people is being monitored by the government. They already being monitored. People that didn't even have nothing to do with it. Look it up.
Social credit system by the end of this decade. Relying on an indirect hand from DC, our social betters in corporate America will attempt to force the most profound changes our society has seen during the internet era. Tate continues, quote, China's social credit system is a combination of government and business surveillance that gives citizens a score that can restrict the ability of individuals to take actions, such as purchasing plane tickets, acquiring property, or taking loans, because of behaviors. Given the position of several major American companies, a similar system may be coming here sooner than you think.
And there you have it. Sooner than you think. So now, let's see. I want to tie this in right here real quick. As we see, it says China just announced a new social credit law. Here's what it means. And the part I want to go to right here, it says for most people outside China, the word social credit system conjure up an instant image of a Black Mirror-esque web of technologies. So what they're referring to, this Black Mirror, I'm pretty sure y'all know about this episode on Netflix. It's an episode called Nosedive. I think it's episode 1 on season 3. You can check this out. And it actually shows this system in place and it being used in real time. Let me see if I can get some clips from that without getting a strike. Let's see. Here we go.
And that's one brush sweep. You want to?
So now every interaction that they having with people, you know, everybody gonna keep the smiley face and talk all happy and talk good because they want a good rating from that person. They don't want that person to mess up their social credit score.
Okay with that? It's on the house.
Sounds awesome. See you tomorrow, JJ.
See you, Lacey.
So now when you post your pictures or when you post your quote of the day or how you feel, people not just gonna like it, they're gonna give it a rating and it's gonna affect your score. See that? So that's gonna force people to only say and do things that the system or the world as a whole agree with. Ain't no individuality no more.
I'm sorry, but I miss the normal you. Before this obsession, when we had conversations, remember?
My charger.
This whole ranking thing, just comparing yourself to people who
Have you seen my charger?
only pretend to be happy. High fours like Naomi, I bet they're suicidal on the inside.
My car is here again.
Your Pelican Cove deposit, is it refundable? Like, what if this doesn't work?
Can't you just stay out of my shit?
You're my sister!
Yes, and if you cared about that, maybe you would have noticed living with you hasn't been one big rainbow sandwich for me. Do you know?
Right. So basically everybody gonna be losing their minds over this stuff. Now remember we was talking about the access to the airplanes and trains and stuff of that nature. And this is showing how that'll work.
Hi there. How you doing?
I am wonderful.
I am so sorry. That flight is canceled.
No.
Customer incident at the other end.
So when is the next flight?
Yeah, they're all kind of full.
I booked this weeks ago. It's my best friend's wedding.
I'm sorry.
I have to get there. I have to.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Oh, thank you.
So they ain't looking up nothing. They already know your score. They already know whether you can get a ticket or not. They just gonna play the game with you.
See, there's one standby seat on another plane leaving tonight. That's reserved for members of our Prime Flight program. You got to be a 4.2 or over to qualify.
Oh, I'm a 4.2.
I'm afraid you're actually a 4.183.
Oh, well, that's not my fault. Some woman dinged me down and.
So can you imagine what you gonna do? You gonna get irate? You gonna throw a fit? What you gonna drop your score down even lower? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? How you gonna battle against this system?
Can't you just?
I'm sorry, it won't let me book it without the correct ranking.
But it's so close.
There's just nothing I can do.
Christ, I mean, surely.
I'm gonna have to ask you to moderate your language there.
Sorry, it's just. I'm maid of honor. I cannot miss this wedding.
And I am so sorry about that.
Can you call the supervisor?
I cannot do that.
Can you just call the supervisor?
I cannot do that.
Call the fucking supervisor.
Okay, that's
Okay, you ain't even got enough points to call the supervisor.
profanity. We're zero tolerance on profanity.
I'm sorry, it's just.
Yeah, I have to serve the next customer.
No.
Step away, ma'am.
God, just fucking help me.
Oh, you done messed up now. Bad ratings from everybody around you. That's how it's going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? That bring to mind, you know, a scripture that this is going to fulfill this system right here. This is Matthew 24 and jump to verse 10. And it says, and then many shall be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. They betray one another. So this is going to be the ultimate betrayal right here. Anybody you don't like, anybody that say something to you the wrong way, look at you the wrong way, don't put up their blinker when they turn, anything they do, you're going to be able to affect the person's credit rating, which is going to affect their ability to get a loan. That's going to affect where their children go to school at, whether they get a job or something. It don't matter whether you went to school and got a degree, got your certification or whatever. It's about what you do online in this matrix. So like with everything else, I just wanted to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? We can discuss it and overlook it. Y'all let me know what you think. Y'all hit the like and the subscribe. And until next time, we out.